Nobody's Fool, starring Tiffany Haddish, Whoopi Goldberg, Tika Sumpter, Omar Hadrick, and Amber Riley. This is a Tyler Perry movie, man. But when you see it, you're not going to be thinking Tyler Perry, church, bringing up your kids right. There's a woman in trouble and she needs to get out of trouble, so she's gonna call Medea. It's not really that kind of movie. It's a comedy. It's funny. It is predominantly African American, so it's got those components, but it's not really what you would expect. Not what I would expect from a Tyler Perry movie. Maybe an Ice Cube comedy, maybe, but it was super funny. I haven't been to a movie where people laughed so loud that you couldn't hear a piece of the movie during that laugh because the whole audience was so loud. It's been a long time since people laughed out loud like that at a theater, and it was good. Tiffany Haddish just seems to be getting better and better and better. Every movie she does, she's getting better. She's got 2 movies out at the theater at the same time. When's the last time you saw that? When's the last time you went to the movies and one person had 2 hits at the same time? They were both in the theater at the same time. It's been a long time for that too. The entire cast was good. Everybody in the movie was good. There wasn't any real weak points in the movie. Not really. The whole movie was like, every scene was something either interesting or just downright funny. I enjoyed this movie, man. If you've seen the previews, then you know that there's a guy, Charlie, that could potentially be catfishing one girl, and her sister, who gets out of jail, wants to hunt this guy down and figure out who's hurting her sister. I just got out of jail, man. You're not gonna hurt my sister, so she wants to find out what's going on. And that is the premise from the preview. But trust me, there's more going on. So that's essentially it. The instant that they go to pick up Tiffany Haddish from jail, you're gonna cry. You're gonna laugh till you cry, because that moment, picking her up from jail, was one of the funniest 5 minutes of the whole movie. And the movie was funny, but that was like one of the funniest 5 minutes, because they had to wait to get her for a particular reason. You'll see the movie, you'll see. But they were on Tiffany time. They couldn't just pick her up. And that was good. That was good. But they pick her up. They're gonna bring her home. She has to go from being a thug to trying to be responsible and get a job and live a life like an upstanding citizen. The sister is a big muckety muck at this advertising firm, and she's looking for a promotion, so she's really stressed. Her previous relationship blew up in flames, so now she's met a guy on the internet that she's head over heels in love with. She digs this dude digs her, but she ain't never really met him. So they figure it's a catfish. So they get the actual catfish people from MTV, catfish people, to show up and come there and like do the catfish thing. And that's the first part of the movie. There's also well, I tell you what, there's a lot going on. I can't give away the movie. It's hard to talk about it without giving away a lot. Whoopi Goldberg is hilarious. This is the funniest I've seen Whoopi Goldberg since like Jumpin' Jack Flash, I guess. She was hilarious in this. If she wanted to, she could get back in a full-time comedy and run it. She was hilarious. There are three, count them, three special guest star actors or actresses that show up in the movie that, at least from the preview, they weren't announced in the movie. I wasn't expecting these people. So it was like, you're looking at something and all of a sudden, bang, there's a face and it's a person. And you're like, wow, that person's in the movie? And then later, there's another one, bang, and you're like, wow, he's in the movie? And then there's another one, bang, pow, and he's in the movie. You're like, whoa, that person's in the movie too. And it added to the movie. Tyler Perry does great movies. But this one was, because there was a lot of, they dropped the N-bomb a lot. I don't know how many times, maybe 10, 20 times, maybe more than that. But the N-bomb got dropped a lot. I wouldn't have expected that in a Tyler Perry movie. The cussing was heavy. I mean, it's like, maybe don't bring your kids. But it was funny. It was almost Richard Pryor-esque. It wasn't just like cussing for no reason, just drunk people in the alley cussing each other out in a knife fight. It was specific. MF this, MF that. It was a comedy with a little bit of heavy swearing in it. I wouldn't have expected that from a Tyler Perry movie. Also, in this particular Tyler Perry movie, Tyler Perry wasn't in it. He's usually in his movies, unless he was in the background someplace and I'm laughing so hard I just didn't see him. But he wasn't in this movie, and that was cool too, I guess. That's one of the things that didn't, that clicked in my head. I'm like, is this really a Tyler Perry movie? Really? But this movie was good. This movie was really good. You got to go out and see it. I am going to give this movie 9 bags of popcorn. And that's what I thought about it. What do you think about it? Have you seen it yet? What's your favorite Tyler Perry movie? Let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. There's an Easter egg, but you don't have to wait long. It comes like maybe 30, 40 seconds after everything starts to go off. Stay for that. That's it. Enjoy. And then subscribe.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.